Oh man, sorry, I forgot. I was muted the whole time. Sorry about that. Wow. Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I was distracted. I was just starting work and talking. So, like you saw, I am making I'm cleaning up parts for a Batman Ranger key. One of the ones I have on my list of my custom Ranger keys for myself. Just cleaning up, talking about the storm that woke me up this morning. How it shook, we had a clap of thunder at like 8 in the morning that shook the house. I'm just going to clean this up. After this, um, after this, I'm going to be playing some Skyrim. Start a new playthrough. I'm only going to focus on this one Ranger key today. I think this one's actually pretty fine. Key. Looks fine. Okay. So the key doesn't need to be touched. So I'm going to need a paint. So I'm going to start by painting the gray. I'm not going to worry about the cape. But I'm going to start with the gray. It's going to be a fairly light gray with a little blue. I'm shaking up some white paint. Okay. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to put all these down. The head, I'm going to start differently. I'm going to do the head last, I think. I do want to make sure there's at least some flesh tone on there. But I'm going to start with the legs, arms, and body, I think. With the gray. So I'm starting with some regular old white. Let me get my wash cup out. Okay. That's what I was doing. Still working on the paints. Just black. I use a cheap paint. I like cheap paint. Does there stick out? I'm just using regular old coffee stirrers for this. The cheap. But for something like this, I don't want to use like, the expensive paints. It's a little gray. It looks like there might be a little blue in that gray too. Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna grab another color reference too. I'm gonna grab that. Okay. Whoa! Is that flying? Okay. Any books in here or anything? Okay. There. I can also use this as color reference. Ugh. I have the complete series on DVD. Not gonna brag. But yeah, there's like a little blue in there. So I am going to put that like over here for a little extra color reference. Now I think that gray is good enough. So I figure I'm gonna use this blue for like the cowl and gloves and stuff. Add, well, I'm gonna try to add maybe like a drop of blue. Um, let's, let's stick that up here. That way we can dry. Might be a little too much blue, but we'll see. I can always add a little bit more white and a little more black. Well, that didn't stay up there. Okay, maybe over here. I don't know if you saw that or not. It went flying at me. It's just been a fun day today. Maybe. That might be good. Yeah. That might be good, actually. Hey. I want to start by painting them gray. Let me get a major key reference here. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Let's opening up a browser. Okay. Just want to double check on a couple things. Okay. I think that should be good. I don't remember where I stuck my painter's tape. I chose black as the under because Batman. I might do 2 coats. I'm also going to paint this section. It's going to be yellow. But I do want at least a light undercoat on here. Oh, hello. Well, thank you for looking. Well, hopefully today's going to be at least, get a little nicer out there. I'm hoping. I mean, it's still really dark out there. A lot of clouds. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll do 2 coats on each one. Just that so I can get that onto that to dry. Let's see if anywhere else I can stick this that might work better. I think maybe right here. But black undercoat might work better. This area will be painted yellow for the utility belt. You know, if the Go Kaiser team had a Batman Ranger key, the Zangiak would have been defeated like instantly. Just saying. Oh, I had a horrible idea now. I got background music going right now if you can't hear it. And I got science fiction double feature from the Rocky Horror Picture Show playing. Now I kind of want to make a Dr. Frankenfurter key too. Maybe I'll save that one for like when I'm working on stuff for working on Halloween stuff. And put you over here. Yeah, I'll do a double coat of this. Then I'll put on the blues. Yeah, definitely gonna need a second coat. I might also do complete set of Mighty Morphin keys for myself too. Might. Went to Family Dollar this morning. My partner needed some caffeine to help deal with a headache, and they can't have coffee due to no gallbladder. So, we went to go pick up some caffeine and some snacks that we can't really find anyplace else, like the store, Family Dollar store brand popcorn, stuff like that. My partner really likes that. And I had a kids these days moment. And not the kind of funny one where it's like, oh, that's just old man yelling at cloud. It's more kids these days having to wear or having to have clear backpacks moment. Because they already have their back to school stuff out in June. But just seeing a clear backpack and knowing completely why they need the clear backpack kind of made me a little sad. But at least it's not a kids these days and their whatevers, whatever their, kids these days and they're 6'7" or whatever. It was having to wear clear backpacks, mind you. Not having the option of clear backpacks or wanting to wear clear backpacks, but having to have clear backpacks. That just bugs me. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that we have every reason to be paranoid about guns in schools nowadays. But at least I'm not yet an old man yelling at clouds. Okay. That takes care of the arm. The head I'm going to do separately. Now I'm going to put you here, I think. And start work on the second coat. I want to get my reference. Let's see if there's any pictures on the sides. Let's see if there's any better pictures. Okay. I'm not going to bother painting the sides of the legs. Probably could stand a little more blue in here, but I'm okay with this. You know what? I'm gonna paint the sides of the leg. Let me minimize that again. There you go. You can see why. There we go. I'm just not going to bother with the inside of the leg. I think. I don't mind these having a homemade quality to them. No way I'm going to get professional quality out of this. I wish I remembered where I stuck my painter's tape. Don't touch Batman. Don't touch Batman. I don't want to get paint on Batman. At least not on my favorite Batman. Yes, the Adam West Batman is my favorite Batman. There's just something about the Bright Knight. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. At least this doesn't take too long to dry. Oh, nah. Arm. I'll add that to my Ranger key list. I will definitely add Dr. Frankenfurter to my Ranger key list. That might be kind of a fun Ranger key to make. Also, another key I want to make are one of the Voltron keys that each of the pilots had in the original Voltron series back when I was a kid. I had one. I've long since lost it. Or destroyed it. I don't know. I kind of want to make a new one. Make a new one to replace the toy I had when I was a kid. Okay. I'll get the second coat on. And then start working on the detailing. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, birthday. Okay. Start work on that head too. Which means I have to mix up some flesh. That sounded weird. Mix up some flesh. Sound like a mad scientist here. I suppose in some ways I am. Honestly, I'm constantly creating weird things. So maybe there's a little bit of a mad scientist in me. Hopefully, hopefully it doesn't like burst out of my chest like the aliens in Aliens. I don't need to see no more bursting out of my chest. Okay. I'm gonna go mix up some some flesh tone. Okay. And that is... Now, I don't have the exact right colors, but I can mix flesh tone from this, I think. That there. Whoa, that's quite a bit. Okay, I don't need that much. Enough red. And what? White. Okay. Really, the paint's over here, actually. I gotta get like a flesh tone here. I know I've been able to do a flesh tone before. I did it last time I made Ranger Key. I don't need a lot, but I want to make sure I got enough. Not paints usually makes flesh tone up from. Might add a little more yellow. I'll try a little more yellow. And a little more white after that. With my white. Don't need the black. Might add some more yellow if I need to. Nope. More lightning. And we got storms like right on top of us again. Still looks like really dark outside. It's gonna be like really dark tonight. Man. Okay, connection's still strong. I might add a little more white. If you clean out these cat food containers, they make great for little paint cups. I think this should be good. I don't think I'm gonna need to add any more paint. Yeah, I just heard some thunder. It's gonna be like this tomorrow too, it looks like. And all week, extreme heat. I do not want extreme heat. Okay, this is probably gonna be like 2 coats of paint here. Okay, should be good enough. Where's the head? Yeah, it's gonna be like 2, maybe even 3 coats of paint. I'm just gonna paint the front. Okay. Okay. So I am going to start in a second here. There it is. Whoops. Sorry about Mike. I might raise this up a little bit here. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here until that's ready for another coat. But I kind of want to start with the blues. Whoa. That should be more than enough blue. I don't need to mix this. Okay. I don't get the 2 brushes out tonight. That's fine. Okay, let's. Yeah, this is gonna be a 2-coater, I think. I'm gonna bring this over here. Okay, that does not need blue. Actually, you know what? Needs blue. This. Actually, that's gotta be yellow too. That might have been a mistake. You know what? I'll probably have to paint that couple coats of yellow. Okay. I want to grab some more paintbrushes, I think. Okay. That there. I'm gonna go grab another paintbrush. Okay. Oh, they're up here. There they are. Isn't they all 44 here? Yes, I do. Sorry. I have calipers for my that I can use with my 3D print, my 3D prints, make sure everything's like the right size and stuff. I do measurements with, and it uses LR44s, which To be honest, kind of hard to find. And I got this big pack of batteries last year, various size coin batteries, and they had LR44s in there. So if I get a new LR44 in my calipers, I'll have working calipers again. I think 2 coats should be enough. 2 coats should be enough. There we go. Okay. Do I have any gold? Gold. I will use that for the buckle. Gonna get the utility belt. I love it. People get 3D printers. To make like flexi dragons and the like, and dummy 13s and all that stuff. Or, sorry, keep bumping my mic. Or for prototyping things. Or, maybe making like useful little things around the house. And here I am using things I 3D printed to make a Batman Ranger key. I love it. Okay. Try to touch yet? I'm going to put yellow on first. Okay, I got to take a second and I got to wait now. How's the head? Yeah, it still looks pretty wet to me. Okay. Ugh. No, I cannot easily get to it. Okay. I cannot get to my hair dryer. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Start a new playthrough of Skyrim in about an hour or so. Currently, actually, you know what? Right over there. Um, image. No, I did not. Okay. So, whoops, wrong folder. Where is it? Wrong folder. There we go. So this is the redesigns I've done for Equinox here. Let me just lower the design. So when I was yesterday I rolled up the Equinox during stream, and I gave a very basic design. I rolled up dark skin, masculine base with long black hair. And then after stream, I thought, yeah, you know what? You know what might be better if I redesign. So this is what the Dials outfit's going to look like. Hopefully, somewhat similar to this. There's the back. I'm going to do like a long ponytail and do jeans. I'm just going to use some old jeans to make these jeans. Boots, I don't know how I'm going to make yet. That top, I'm thinking old, like old, um, pantyhose or something might work. But yeah, this is what the design's going to be. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with a second coat of blue on the hands, I think. Kind of wish I had the forethought to get my hair dryer out. But now I got too much stuff in the way at the moment. So I can't really grab it quickly. Oh, hopefully stream can continue. I mean, power hasn't gone out, but we did have a flicker. Did I not paint the boots? I mean, I obviously painted on the leg part of the boots, but not the feet. Oh, that sounded like a loud clap. Well, hopefully the stream can continue. I will be finishing the Ranger Key today, though, no matter what. If the weather turns to absolute crap, I'm going to try to finish this. It'll be off stream, obviously, but I will try to finish it. This might be a 3-coater. These black, these completely black areas. I'm not going to worry about eyes. Oh, that was loud. That was loud. But you can see it coming together now, I hope. Really hope the power doesn't go out. I am. It's easier for me to do it this way. I am like halfway through a 5-hour print. Like around halfway through a 5-hour print right now. I don't want that to end. Okay. Where's the gold? Hmm. I'll put a little gold over here. I'll put on like maybe 2, maybe 3 coats of the gold right here. I'm not going to put anything on the back, I think. If I had some paint markers, yes, but I only have the white, the one white. And that's only for foam. I only use that for foam. Okay, now I got to let everything dry. Okay. Oh, put those up here. Move that over here. And then put they have time to dry. I'm gonna definitely put another coat of blue on the head. I just gotta let everything dry. Oh. Oh yeah. Hands. Not covered in as much paint as I thought they'd be by now. Yeah, I can't wait to start on this doll. I think it's gonna look so cool. I mean, the doll I have up by my computer needs a better stand, I think. I need to get some stands. I only have the one stand right now. It's holding up the bunny I'm making right now. Now, I'm gonna put some stuff away here I don't need. I don't think I will need any more of these paints. I'm just gonna put the paint in this bag to help keep it at least somewhat better. And I'm going to take a quick look at the weather. Oh no, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Wonderful. Oh yeah. I noticed there's lightning detector in the area. I guess the weather's out of date. Okay, thunderstorm is in about a half hour. What's the radar looking like? Oh wow. This is what we have going through the area right now. Okay. What's the hourly looking like? Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be storming quite a bit still. It might clear out for a couple hours at least. That's kind of nice. Oh, I don't want any more rain. I'm gonna get a little more yellow on right now. I just hope the power doesn't go out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a Sharpie, a little fine point Sharpie, and paint the bat on when it's done. Let's do a quick bat drawing. But once the key is assembled. You know what? While these are drying, while those are drying, I am going to put that down here for now. Yeah. Yeah, let's put a little clock there so I can see the time. I have an alarm set on my phone too. I'm gonna add another coat of blue down to the feet. I should have put a light color on underneath. Oh well, you live and you learn. Speaking of which, okay. Okay. That's just actually, you know what? I might be able to get some more gold on this. Okay, now I just have to. Now I literally have to wait. Okay. Let those dry. Let Batman dry. Maybe put one more coat on once everything's dried out enough onto the symbol. Yeah, let that sit for a little bit. And then start assembling the key. But, let me pull these out. These are the keys I have so far. A key of my model. My model's my little more alien model. Mr. Pumpkin. And my model's human form. Kind of want to enough keys to fill this up. Other keys I have planned are Superman. I do want a Superman one. I kind of want to make a variation of Sun Vulcan, of Sun Vulcan. a Pink Ranger version, and I want to do all 4 Night Sabers. Where can I put this? I'll put that right here. And I also now want to do Dr. Frankenfurter, so I'm going to go add that to my board. I'm going to be right here. I'm just going over to my board, which is like right over there, just a couple steps away. Yeah, so those are the ones I got on there. So I got what? 7 more now. After this one. If I have to assemble this later, I will. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, this might take a while to dry. Oh, man. And I don't have any other pieces for more Ranger keys out right now. I gotta print some more. I gotta print more Ranger key pieces. Man. Kinda sucks. No way I can change this. Nope. Not without going into... I don't know what I'd go into. I don't really want to do that right now. I think that should be fine. Okay. Well, I wasn't waiting for the stuff to dry. No, I'm gonna see if I can dig out my hair dryer and try those a little quicker. That's just right over there on the other side of the table between my table and my 3D printer table, aka this really cool old treadle sewing machine that I got that needs to be fixed. Oh, okay, got it. Yep. well, Project Crate and the yarn, my crate of yarn. Pull out my sewing machine here, or not my sewing machine, my hair dryer. I can plug this in. Yeah, I'm gonna go plug it in over there. Okay, I'm gonna be off cam. Well, I'm gonna be somewhat off camera. I'm gonna turn that to warm and low. Okay. Get a little black. That's all the black I'm not gonna need that much for this part, but there we go. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I'm gonna go dry this off so I can assemble the key. Okay. Oh joy. Now time for the assembly. Okay, so let's get the key in first. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I have screws anymore that'll fit. I think I'm out of those little screws that would fit perfectly. Hmm. This is my old version of my model's key. The first key I made. I figure I can sacrifice that. I'll put some glue in here later. But this, I keep over by my desk anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Okay. Move the arms up a bit. You know what? I don't think I need that anymore. A couple eyes there. Okay, I don't give a crap, Instagram. These are the paper clips that were recommended by the person who made the prints. The right size ones. I'll keep a small stash for that. Did I leave that one over there? Possibly. Try to straighten that out a little bit. Just want to poke through a little bit. Come on. I kind of wish I could do clear coat inside, no? Okay, let me get the super glue. Let that sit for a minute. I can throw this away. I'm not too worried about that. Back there. Wire cutters. Oops, there goes the cap. Kind of. Oh, it doesn't look like these wire cutters are going to cut. Darn. Ah, tacky. No, I'm going to put some more paint there. Ah, in there. Not a problem. No, you know what? With my little needle noses. Right. Oh. Well, we'll do that. Okay. Wrong one. Okay. And almost on Batman key. Best as I'm going to get. But yeah, another Ranger key. Let me clean this mess up in here a little bit. Get a picture of it. Because I'm going to divide this up into two videos once I'm done. Let me see if I can go find the cap. Ugh. Sorry, Crypto. Sorry, buddy. Oh yeah, it's looking later out there now. I don't even have the curtains open, and I can tell. I can kind of see a little bit through the curtains. But It's getting nicer back up. It's getting nicer out there. Okay, I don't need any pieces back. Okay. Okay, let me take care of these paint cups. I'll go stick them over there. But they can dry out before I stack them again. Dating for the picture. I'll put the range key there. Okay. I am going to be swapping over from my craft table over to my normal desk, which will basically be me swapping a couple cables and moving my mic. So we're going to take a quick break while I do that, and then I'll play some Scrim or some Skyrim. So be back in a second. See you on the flip side.